Diversification is generally a good thing when you're in business. Eggs all in different baskets, as it were, and that seemed to be a trend about 100 years ago in the game business. Greetings again, my friend. Welcome back to my game room. In August of 1912, J. Albert Lubbers and C. L. Bell purchased a business from Claire Munson in Clinton, Iowa, and they reorganized it as Lubbers and Bell Manufacturing Company. And they were a general machine shop, apparently making products for other businesses as well as their own. And their real claim to fame, their star product, was fly swatters. Yes, I said fly swatters. In 1915, they licensed a patent from John Jackson, and they dominated the market in fly swatters. Well, in 1923, Lubbers and Bell decided to diversify, and they decided to publish a game that was called Puzzle Peg. Now, Puzzle Peg was a bit of a knockoff of other peg games at the time, but it was also a very high-quality product compared to its competitors, and so it was fairly successful. And with their confidence bolstered, they decided to produce another game, and that was this game called Blox-O. The objective of Blox-O is to form rows of 3 of your pieces to form what's called a mill, and thereby remove the opponent's pieces from the board one at a time. That is not part of a pre-existing mill. At first glance, it looks pretty much like the Mills game, just 9 men's Morris all over again. And, well, it is. Except for 2 things. First, each player only has 7 pegs to place. And secondly, upon creating a traditional 3-in-a-row formation, the player not only removes one of the opponent's free pegs, but also adds a blocking pin to the configuration. This prevents that player from forming another mill, another 3-in-a-row set, on that line. These blocking pegs are not removed during the rest of the game, and they don't prevent the opponent from using that line to form a mill. But then, they too must place a blocking peg, so that from that point on, neither player can form a mill on that line. If they do, it has no capturing effect in the game. Players continue until one player is reduced to just 2 pegs, thus losing the game. Again, just like in 9 men's Morris. Lubbers and Bell did pursue a patent for the game, but it was apparently not granted. They did, however, register a trademark. And the game was produced until about 1929, as far as I can tell. The Fly Swatter Kings produced several other games as well, including Zoo-Hoo, Toss-O, Blue Moon. Their tagline in advertising these games was Lubbers and Bell, the Fun Factory. They were obviously masters of the name game. Now, Mr. Lubbers died in 1934. Mr. Bell took over the company then, and they continued to produce a few games. The last known edition of Puzzle Peg was in 1942. Apparently that's when they shut down the game part of their endeavors. Both Blox-O and Puzzle Peg are easy to find at auction sites and thrift stores. The other Lubbers and Bell games are a little bit rarer. And so next time you use the world-famous patented Lubbers and Bell fly swatter, remember their game ventures. And whatever you play, be sure to play every day.